Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like my TF2 just crashed. So we will be right back with, well, game action, going back to hang in there. And we got the second map of this Pro Battle League Arena Respawn Pugs, our weekly Monday night Pugs. And, well, we are kind of, trying to finalize our stuff a little bit more, have a better schedule for these Pugs, kind of time them out a little bit better for East Coast people as well, just to kind of, get people involved, sorry, I'm running production and talking at the same time. So we are also going to be getting more, Arena Respawn actual competitions going on, more events for Arena Respawn that are more focused. All part of our plan, our grand strategy. We got for our second map, Coal Mine coming up here, and a coal plant. And we do have bands in from each teams. The team here that is representing the West Coast, I'm not sure if they've maintained their color from the last round. Actually, it does.
It was awesome. We had like a full Seattle team going, like full San Jose team, full Portland, and an LA team all running at the same time, 4v4.
Oh, God.
And
nice.
There was the leader of the Seattle group was like, this is not safe.
There we go. Kicking out because we're not trying to hear Gizmo right now. But we are back on Coal Plant here, and looks like we do have 5v5, and we do have bans as well. So again, Arena Respawn, 5v5, open whitelist. If you capture the point, your team respawns. If you don't, and well, it's just regular arena at that point. And thanks to the hard work of Auk, our plug-in designer here, it natively accepts Koth maps. All we got to do is fire up a Koth map, have this plug-in, and be ready to go. And it converts to this Arena Respawn format, which is pretty exciting. And Coal Plant has worked well for us when we played it the other day. And our next match is going to be Arctic, another great kind of Highlander-oriented Koth map that, well, we tried it out before in Arena Respawn, and it worked well. We have on red a team representing the East Coast tonight, while a blue team representing for the West Coast. And West Coast team got the first ban, or sorry, no, East Coast team got the first ban, and they banned Spy, while West Coast team banned Engineer. Spy is a good one on this map, and I think that if you look at last map and you look at what the West Coast team played last map, I would not have banned Spy. You don't have Stabby on the West Coast team. I wish we would have gotten Stabby in on the West Coast team. Maybe in the future we can get him representing for the Bay Area. And in that case, I would have banned Spy. I do think that Spy is a dangerous class on this map as well, but I just don't know if maybe necessarily West has the players to push that forward, to push that Spy. And I don't know, if I was East, maybe I would have just dared him to do that. I think the Engineer ban from the West Coast team is pretty good. Heavy is on the board, as is Demo, and we'll certainly see both those classes out here. The question is, who's going to play it? And looks like over on Red Team we have had a class switch up, as Tide is now on the Medic as opposed to Demo. So maybe Demo going to take after his namesake, play that class. Maybe not in Coal Mine, but since we do have all the crazy weapons out here, a complete open whitelist, the Tide Turner is a very strong option. I don't know if it really works on this map. I don't know if it really works on this map, but definitely some of the other maps that we've played, I laughed the hardest I've laughed in TF2 in a while playing Tide Turner in Arena Respawn. And wow, it is that weapon is devastating. And, you know, part of the goal of Arena Respawn is to play with these weapons because, you know, Valve thinks they're fun. That's why they're in the game. Yeah, they're overpowered. Yeah, they're crazy. But Valve thinks they're fun. And I laughed a lot when I played the Tide, Turner. And we'll see here. Scrubby here is known for playing some Scottish Resistance, but not busting it out here. And I can't blame him. I do think that Coal Mine, maybe perhaps over some of the other Arena Respawn maps that we play, you could do Scottish Resistance. I think it could work, but not doing it right now. Shout out to Stag in chat saying, expressing a little frustrations over playing against my Tide Turner, and I think rightfully so, as he had to suffer from the side of it. Demo on Scout, which Paladin is saying is a regular class for him. And over on blue team, Nistical is taking the demo man role, which I was expecting, while Pythium on that Scout, which I think will be a little bit more fitting to him than Sniper. But Sniper is still on the board here. Insom bringing out that quick fix, which I think straight up is the strongest option here. But blue team not playing the point, and while they got some frags, did allow red to capture, but they did just follow that up with some nice kills. And now they're just going to say, well, okay. You have a heavy weapons guy. Oh, and then they captured. I don't quite know why they did that. There is a little bit of a walkway there, as you can see, as Insom swinging things around. There is a little bit of a walkway that you can get out and get across the point without actually putting cap time on it. Jerk getting captures, though. Gonna have to deal with them. Okay, there we go. Taken out. That is how I expected that to go when you just had a heavy weapons guy and a medic versus 5 players. The other thing about the capture, though, that I should bring up, though, is if you capture the point once, then it creates a timer, and at that point you can capture the point again. And if you do double capture, then you just win the round, just like that. So it's a pretty easy way to do things. Nistical takes a ton of damage and then craters! Nistical, what are you doing? As a Scrubby, those stickies are alright, but if you just shifted right a little bit more, you could actually put on damage. It hits an air pipe there. So that's nice. That is not a Scrubby play. And they're going to rotate around here, still trying to hover around the point, not quite capture the point. And just try to put some soft pressure on blue. They could get a kill on Pythium. That would have helped out. Pythium lurking around while Blue Jean's throwing out these flare shots. Flare shots not the biggest source of damage against other pyros, but Red starting to get on the point here. They are all up, though. Really should be blue, though, getting more aggressive on this point as they're down Nistical. And that Kritzkrieg did not work out for him. So that's going to be another round going, or a round going to East and tying us up 1-1 right now.
3, 2, 1. Begin.
Insom on this Kritzkrieg, and I don't know. I mean, maybe they didn't even want to run quick fix on that first round. So you're back on Kritzkrieg, trying to make things happen here. I also don't know why outlines are being a little funky. Seems like Nistical's the only one that gets an outline right now. But Valve kind of creating hardships for HUD makers and plugin makers with this end of the line update. But surely the Supreme Commander, being a supreme asset to the community here, sure he'll get that together pretty quickly. This quick fix is just so nasty, how quickly you can heal up. And Kritzkrieg, I mean, blue team really, they need to play more passive if they're going to run this Kritzkrieg. You really are going to have to try to get frags early, try to force either the opposing team to get on the point before their quick fix charge is really ready to go, or just build up that Kritzkrieg and then go in there later. So having an issue there. Players talking about unlocks in the chat here, or stream chat, which, you know, I talk about Dota sometimes and some of the aspects of Dota that are really cool that we'd like to bring into TF2 a little bit more. And one of those aspects is the pick ban, you know, scenario, which we have added in. But, you know, when I went to TI3, you know, something that's just mind-blowing is the amount of people debating, you know, the actions of teams, you know, and saying, well, I don't know why they didn't do this, you know. And I think that with Arena Respawn, you get a little bit more out of that than you do with sixes. With sixes and, say, you know, the ESCA LAN that we had this weekend, you could be like, I don't know why Decimate didn't kill Banny more often. You know, like, maybe they would have won if Decimate had killed Banny more often. You know, like, that's not really a strategical discussion. But if you're saying, well, they should have ran this item, or they should have ran this class, or they should have banned this class, that gets a lot more of, like, backseat driving. And I think that's important to have a little bit of backseat driving as a spectator sport. And, well, red team East Coast getting the point capture. Scrubby being a little scrubby, but, whoa, Pythium, 9 health. He's getting, oh, okay. So, a little bit interesting there with, or sorry, small aspect that I noticed. Wasn't quite sure whether it was in play or not. I think it is an aspect of the plugin that Auk has debated, and at this point, I'm completely cool with. The last man standing did have a regen factor going on there. Ooh, Pythium! Big snipes! Takes out Tide right out of the gates, and then hits a headshot on the Pyro as well. Red trying to capture the point, and Blue doesn't contest. Part of the flip around, though, is that if they can at least get some follow-up frags here before the medic can get into play, then they can still have an advantage. But Pythium's early round snipe essentially being wiped out by that respawn. Pythium, though, still has a great look, and in the meantime, Nistacow cleaning up shop. I was keeping an eye on Pythium, but let's just watch Scrubby here as he's the last man standing. Now, Scrubby trying to do what he can, but now that he's been, his location has been determined, he's just, yeah, gonna get cut down, no problem. And Spy banned here, Engineer banned here, so a lot of those kind of the Wrangler dealt with, and you know, with TF2 as well, and kind of competitive TF2 players, there's classes that people find annoying to play against, and that's part of the deal with Arena Respawn, is you can ban those classes. You can only ban one, but the other team gets to ban as well. And right now, Scrubby starting this round off with a kill on Nistacow. It's a close game with East being up 3-2. Pressure on Pythium. There goes Scrubby. Gets the job done, and I don't really know what Blue is doing here, to be honest. As I mean, you're running Kritzkrieg, your soldier suicides, your demo gets killed early, and your sniper gets picked out. And so now you're stuck with a Kritzkrieg Pyro, and not even able to build it as fast as that quick fix. So Balloon Jesus get out here, should get a kill on demo, does do so. At this point, I would almost just back up. Kritzkrieg is out here, though, and he's going to go for the point. Not going to happen, though. Cleaned up. And there we have it. East taking a 2-round lead. A little bit of discussion of the differences between sixes and, you know, Arena Respawn. And definitely some of the variability of mixing up the classes and having every map fresh as part of the goal of Arena Respawn. I mean, sixes class setup is set up that way because it's ideal. There's a reason why they don't run Pyro to mid or don't run Engineer to mid, although, of course, if Power Jack was enabled, perhaps you would see Pyros to mid. But sixes players don't like scrimming against it, so it's kind of banned. So, I don't know. That's kind of a different topic, a long-reaching topic. If you enjoy Arena Respawn, just keep supporting it, keep playing it. Watch these streams. We'll get more action going on for you guys. As West Coast Team Blue pulling back that round pretty quickly, and they needed that, as a loss there would have been demoralizing and pushed them down to a 2-round deficit. We also have the Conga taunt coming out a little bit there by Jerk.
Fight to the death.
And let's see what Power Dust can do here, and if this Kritzkrieg can keep working out for Insomnia. But they're going to have to build this charge up. They're going to have to build it up quickly. And, well, the thing with a quick fix, if you're sitting on a quick fix charge, it's not necessarily a good thing to sit on, you know. You want to try to leverage it, you know. An Uber charge, it's okay to sit on an Uber charge because you want to juice it. You want to get as much out of it as possible. And you want to use the quick fix to defend yourself. But if you're up against a Kritzkrieg, then, you know, the Kritzkrieg, once that's ready to go, it is going to demolish your quick fix. And actually, wow, Blue Jeans power jacking down the medic. It's going to be another round for West here. So tie game, ladies and gentlemen, as we cross the 10-minute threshold, 8 rounds down. And, well, all tied up. Everything to play for here. Spy band, NG band. And it's been interesting that I don't think we've had heavy weapons guy here on West at all. Sometimes why you need a broadcaster. I'm too busy talking, too busy yapping about things, running camera, checking the chat. But this is different class setups from both teams, and really there's only 7 classes on the board right now, with each team banning 1 class. And interesting to not see the heavy weapons guy out from blue team. And when we did an invite pug with this as well, I mean, it seemed like in that scenario, I mean, definitely a different level of talent. Oh my god! Oh wow, Nistical can't get the full wipe as Power Dust picks up Scrubby to win the round. 5-4 now for West, but Nistical with that 4K, oh my god. Pretty powerful stuff there. And we do have the Metagun out here for Red, so another switch up here. And I think what I was saying in the midst of saying with the invite players is Banny was like, ban sniper. You know, it was like, that's just a free pick class. And I think if you get different skill levels, you know, different classes are going to come out as the go-to ban. Tied in trouble here, but if the heavy can turn around and protect him against that pyro, it's going to be no problem. Scrubby gets an early kill on Blue Jeans, but the respawn out here, Insum gets the cap, and Blue Jeans will be coming back here. They need to protect against this soldier. Oh my god, cannot let him get that medic pick. Insum finally goes down to a roller, which also gets Power Dust. Nistical trying to get out there. Blue Jeans and Pythium are going to have to do work. Pythium sniping across. He's going to get taken out, and no... Yeah, there we go. He's trying to find Blue Jeans on the spec, but... And again, more, you know, debate about different formats of TF2 going on in the chat, which I wholeheartedly welcome. That's what this is all about. Pro Battle League backs and supports this arena respawn mode. You know, Pro Battle League, the goal is just to get involved with the community and do positive things for the community. So we're not really 100% set on arena respawn as the format of the future. But I believe in it, and I think other Pro Battle League organizers believe in it, and I think we're starting to build a good community that appreciates the different aspects that Arena Respawn brings to the table that Sixes doesn't necessarily have. Kritzkrieg popped out here, so is the Quick Fix from... Oh no, excuse me, Quick Fix is not popped out here from Red Team. Now it is. As they get on the point in capture. You know, since we're discussing about strats and all these other different things in the chat, I would like to point out that I think that the Quick Fix and the Vaccinator being able to capture the point while using your charge is 100% bogus. I don't think that's legit. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that should be in the game. Both the Quick Fix and the Vaccinator have defensive aspects, and the Uber Charge cannot capture because you know, you're defensive. You're 100% safe, and I don't think it's right for you to be able to capture a point when you're using a charge. So hopefully that's something that we'll be able to get. Hopefully that's something that we'll be able to get Valve to change. And again, part of the reason of us using open whitelist is to drag Valve into this balanced conversation a bit more. I know for a fact that Valve feels like Sixes with banned weapons is a different game than what TF2 is and what they're trying to I don't know, what Valve is trying to push as TF2. So that's our hope with Arena Respawn, that this whitelist and using all these weapons will kind of invite Valve to say, like, hey, this weapon is whack, and we've clearly shown why this weapon is whack, you know. People ban Engineer because of the short circuit, and just because of the short circuit, you know. So hopefully we'll be able to get some redesigns or some rebalances from Valve throughout this gameplay. Right now, Tide having some issues down low here with the heavy weapons guy. Has the Quick Fix. Can't keep the heavy alive, though. Gets on the point. Oh, my God, can he? No, he cannot. No, he cannot. This game, very tight. 5 minutes left. At 10 minutes down, we were 4-4. 5 minutes later, we are 6-6. If you're quick with your math, then average round time, blah, blah, blah. This is an extremely close match. And Tacky, as well as Stag, saying, we're not too sure about this map. Saying that either recaps are hard, or Stag saying he doesn't think that a lot of the Koth maps work for AR, a little too big. And, well, some of the arena maps are a little too small, so I think we're still trying to find that sweet spot and still trying to figure it out. Kritzkrieg is, Quick Fix came out earlier from Tide there, so just give Insom even more of an advantage with Kritzkrieg. Trying to play it slow with Nistikal, not trying to capture the point. Insom slow to pop here, still trying to resist popping. Okay. Does milk it out quite a bit, but now the charge coming out, and that does allow Scrubby to get some good work here. Sniper is out from demo, so we have finally seen a class change from Red, but Blue gets the capture here. They did lose one more player. Insom going to get taken out here, but Jerk, no chance up against the combined power of Blue Jeans and Nistikal. And this match, 3 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. The blue team have pulled an advantage out. I think we're probably going to head to a third map regardless of the results here. But the East Coast team does have a one-map advantage here and could seal the victory if they can find a way to work this out. But Insom with this quick fix has been doing work, or with the Kritzkrieg, excuse me, I misspoke, has been doing work. While tied in this quick fix, when you're stuck into a passive use with this quick fix, it doesn't work. Insom, for a second there, was stuck at 95%, but he's found Nistikal. They have the charge. They pop the charge. He comes around the corner. Oh! Chewing up the red team. And, well, that's going to be round, and also a 2-round advantage. That is a pretty big. So we'll see here with just a few minutes left here, and East Coast is really going to have to go big. Oh, man, and he switches to crits, which, unfortunately, one of the aspects of Arena Respawn that it's kind of tough to know whether it's a plugin issue, whether it's an arena issue, what exactly it is. If you go into the round and you switch your medic guns, you miss out on all that charge potential. And maybe that's something that we need to adjust and just have charges reset right when the gates drop. Because even though Tide switched over to the Kritzkrieg, he's got a 33% disadvantage over Nistikal. And, well, Pythium sniping across. Nistikal gets the crits. And on the flip side, maybe just the way that it's all working out, you know, with Tide not having the Kritzkrieg, that forced them to play back, forced them to play passive. Now they're going to have a Kritzkrieg ready to go here. Can the red team, can Scrubby come in here? Pythium's sniping across the point. Capture, but Insom going to go down. Blue Jeans. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to make a wonder play here as red team has gotten the respawn. It's going to come down to Pythium trying to, yeah. Trying to get a 4K, but... Now, 8-7 here. This is a huge round for East, and kind of a tense nation. Kind of a tense situation here, as if West drags this on, well, I guess we're guaranteed either a golden cap or a win here, either way. And crits out on both teams. Crits ready to go on both teams. We're going to go laser beams here. And they do have the demo man here. And Nistikal gets the kill on Scrubby. There goes Nistikal down to the laser beams. Both medics going down. So this is wide open. Jerk gets on the point. Gets the catcher and barely dodges that headshot from Pythium. Insom coming back in here, though. It's going to be 3v4 with Red not having the opportunity to recap. They do have their medic up, and they do have their medic up, but they're just going to have to pay this slow and try to get a frag because Red has their medic up as well. They're just missing their heavy weapons guy. Ooh. But that is a big flank by Boba. Insom in trouble. And I'm going to get on the Nistical cam here as, well, he could win them the game here right now with this crit. Oh, does get tied. And Scrubby. Big plays. But he's going to have to 1v2 it here. Nope, can't get the pipe on Demo. And looks like that's going to be a tie game. Also actually going to force us into Golden Cap. As there we are. Third map is going to be Arctic. And we're just going to get a re-exec here to get this Golden Cap going. So take it to the limit. And wow, I mean, it's just been back and forth completely. As I pointed out at the 10-minute mark that it was 4-4. Pointed out at the 5-minute left mark, or the 15-minute mark, I should say, that it was 6-6. And now 20 minutes deep, it is 8-8. So averaging 4 rounds every 5 minutes, and those 4 rounds being split 2-2. I have to go back and look at the logs to see if we were actually at 2-2, 4 rounds in. But either way, been very close, and we did. I'm pretty sure we did see at least 1 round of sniper on Red. But otherwise, we've seen asymmetrical class setups here with Blue team being set up on their lineup the whole time. Pythium on Sniper, Nistical on Demo, Blue Jeans on Pyro, Power Dusk on Soldier. And I would say that Blue Jeans in some of the pubs that we've played in the past has been good enough to kind of maybe warrant a Pyro ban, a Pyro consideration. Arctic will be the next map, though, which will be interesting to see how that goes. So the decider round here, we'll see what happens. And early pickup on Scrubby, very aggressive, but you know the aggressive plays don't necessarily work out. Pythium trying to go for that medic snipe, can't get him as he runs across, but still has some options here. And just gonna follow Pythium here as well. Nistical is out on the point, does get the crits out on him, can't get the kill. Oh no, the crit shot, he misses it. What? Okay. Boba getting the melee kill, but now, oh my god, that is a huge snipe. As the West Coast team does get the respawn, they do get their medic back, and then Pythium with that huge snipe on Demo, and that means that Blue team, you know, have a really good advantage here, having the medic still alive, being able to set up in the house, and getting ready to go here. They can just play this slow. I mean, they do have 20 seconds. Uh-oh. Insomno in a bit of difficulty here. Maybe, oh my god. Oh, they have to play this quick. He's got to get a pack, and then they got to get on the point. Red, they cannot just let Red capture this again. This cow has used. They need to get out of here. I think they realize, they say, okay, we cannot let them recapture here. Oh my god, huge crits. Oh, and they're going to get the capture. This is clutch. Oh no! Holy! Pythium, where are you? Pythium, get out there! Oh my god! Oh my! Oh my! Wow! Wow! The Arena Respawn community likes to give Pythium a hard time. And I was worried right there that he was going to screw that up. I will say that. But Pythium going huge, getting that clutch play at the very end to seal the map, seal the deal. Oh, what a boy. Woo! That was pretty exciting finish there, ladies and gentlemen. Pythium keeping the West Coast in it, keeping the West Coast alive, down to the wire. And, well, we're going to have a third map and a third map that matters. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for Koth King. Oh, no, excuse me. Koth Arctic coming up next.